Good morning, happy Monday, and happy Teacher Appreciation Week. So this morning they provided us breakfast, but I brought my own breakfast. So all I did was I got some fruit and a muffin for later. I got to school pretty early today because I am supposed to cover another class during first period, which is normally PLC, because of like AP testing. That's a fantastic crunch on those grapes. Wow. I wanted to get here a little bit earlier so I can make sure that I'm completely ready to go before first period. However, once again, they have not provided me with a roster or any like lesson plans or anything. So I'm just gonna show up to this class and make sure all the kids survive, I guess. Okay, so for Teacher Appreciation Week, today they're giving us spaghetti at lunch, and it's sponsored by the class of 1991, which I think is so sweet. Tomorrow, breakfast is being brought by McDonald's. Wednesday, they're having popcorn sweets. Ooh. Thursday, they're bringing Andy's ice cream, and Friday, they're providing lunch again. That is so exciting. I love Teacher Appreciation Week. I have 15 minutes until I have to go cover that class, so let's do my daily brain game. We have an embroidery from this weekend, awe-inspiring and grand. Is it sublime? That's 7 letters, right? Sublime. Today's is count the words. I'm looking for the word ward. W-A-R-D. Oh, Australia celebrates May Day and Labor Day today. If you're in Australia, happy May Day and Labor Day. Okay, I think I found them all. I found 4, but you know what? I didn't find any diagonally. There's the diagonal one. All right, now, for realsies now, I think that's it. So that's 1, 2, 3 times horizontally, 1 vertically, and 1 diagonally. There's 4 horizontals, 2 vertical, and 1 diagonal. Oh, so I missed a lot. Okay. Oops. So I need another, oh, I forgot they can go backwards. Okay, so that's another horizontal. So I'm good horizontal, I just need another vertical. How did I miss a vertical one? It's fine. I need to eat my breakfast and then head over to that other class that I'm covering. Don't know what I'm gonna do in there, but I'm just gonna show up and improv, I guess. Today the kids are continuing their dream vacation project. I believe they're doing dining today. So they have to tell me what they're gonna eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, each day that they're on vacation. But that reminds me, I need to make a couple edits to my slides for today because I'm taking some things out that I realized I don't actually care about when it comes to the vacation project. So I'm gonna edit those slides while I finish my breakfast. Alrighty, hello everybody. It was a good day today. I just worked on foldables all day while the kids were working on their dining slides. Is that my hair? Okay, anyway. They were working on their dining slides. They have to be done by Thursday, and I let them know that again today, and they were kind of startled by it. So we'll see if any of them actually take that to heart and lock in the next 2 days. But right now it is 4:15. I had one of my coworkers come into my conference today. She was doing a practice test for the 7 through 12 math certification exam. I have an errand to run before I go home. I have to go to the car dealership and pick up my registration sticker that I've been forgetting every single day for the past like month. I need to go get this stupid registration sticker, and then hopefully I can work out when I get home. and clean the bathrooms maybe, because I did not do that this weekend and I meant to. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I have my coffee and my McDonald's breakfast. So, McDonald's graciously sponsored today's breakfast for Teacher Appreciation Week. Actually, I don't know if it was McDonald's or if it was someone just bought a bunch of McDonald's. I don't know. But I got a sausage and cheese McMuffin. So on Tuesdays, I normally meet my friend for coffee at 6:30 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30 this morning. That is why I look like this, but it's fine. It's good coffee and good time with a friend. I was just very late. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a little rant. Not even a rant. I'm just gonna go on a tangent, okay? This coffee shop, they do monthly drink specials, and that is usually just whatever I get. Whatever their monthly drink special is, that's what I get. Last year, in May, it was a carrot cake latte, and it was the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Since May, I have been looking forward to May to have this carrot cake latte. It's May 5th. First time in May that I'm going to this coffee shop. I walk in fully expecting to order a carrot cake latte. It's not the monthly special.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, and you just can't.
But you know what? It's fine. I will survive. Daily brain game. All right, let's see how many typos there are. Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. They misspelled always and they misspelled sunshine. I can never remember if it's toward or towards or when you use which one. Keep your face always toward the sunshine. That sounds fine. Keep your face always towards the sunshine. That also sounds fine. I'm just going to stick with always and sunshine. Yes. Okay, so today in the Dream Vacation Project, the kids have to research average weather in the location that they're going for the dates that they're going. So that, should take no time at all. Some of these kids are very far behind on their project. Like some of them haven't even started the slides, which has me worried. So hopefully they take advantage of that and today really quickly research the weather and then catch up on their slides because, ooh doggy, I'm worried. So I think last week I talked about creating our own pacing calendar for next year. We did that and I love it. But the district just released their pacing calendar for next year. And honestly, it matches ours really well. Like the entire first semester, we're like on the money, okay? However, second semester, all mixed up. So I'm like, we just have to decide as a team, do we want to just do what the district tells us to do and say, whatever? Or as a team, do we want to say, we don't care what the district says, we are doing this and pace it the way that we want to pace it. So, really there's not, the only reason that would be kind of a bad idea is because of the district tests. So the unit tests that they give will not be aligned with what we're teaching. So we would give them a test over stuff that we haven't covered yet. And I hate that. Don't love that. So that's what we had to figure out during PLC today, is what we want to do. Okay, just finished up at PLC. I reached out to our district person, I guess. They're the ones in charge of math curriculum. I reached out and basically just said, hey, why is it paced this way? Because we specifically have an issue with the quadratics unit. So the way that it was paced this year is going from exponents, laws of exponents and polynomial operations into key features of quadratics, like graphing quadratics, and then factoring and solving. Well, the issue there is that's a harsh break. Factoring should come after exponents and polynomial operations because that's what it is. It is applying those laws that they just learned. Also, when we teach quadratics and we're graphing them, they can just find the roots by graphing. And then when it comes time to factoring and solving, they're like, why do I have to do all this work? I can just look at the graph. So we basically want to switch quadratics and factoring to have factoring come first. I even said as much. They asked us in a Google form, basically share our thoughts on the pacing, a few months ago. And I wrote paragraph. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. We don't like the pacing. This is what we want. This makes more sense to us. Nothing came of it. So I emailed basically saying, hey, can you explain why you're doing it this way? And the email that she sent back didn't really address what I was talking about, and we're just unsatisfied with that response. So I shared it during PLC, and we together came up with a response to her response that's basically saying, okay, listen, we love you, we support you, thank you for your support, we're going to do our own thing, respectfully. And I'm going to include the calendar that I've been working on. So it is just a rough draft, so I'm going to put it in a PDF and include it with my email. And then she usually responds back pretty quick since she's works in the district. She doesn't have classes or anything, but I'm not going to respond to that response until tomorrow during PLC when we can talk about it again as a team. Okay, there are a few changes to the calendar that some of my team gave me that I absolutely agree with. So I'm going to make those changes on the calendar and then send the email. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. That was probably way too much creamer, but I don't really care. Yo, I'm tired. I am TIRED. Tired. Ugh. I could not fall asleep last night. I just was not sleepy, and I'm a sleepy girl. So normally I'm getting sleepy at 8 p.m. and I have to fight to stay awake until 10, and then I fall asleep immediately. But last night I didn't go to bed till after midnight. I wasn't even tired. I just finally forced myself to lay down with the lights off. What's up with that? I have a bit of a headache. Today's the last day that they have to work on the vacation project. We start presentations tomorrow. So today, all they're doing is basically finalizing their budget and making sure they didn't go over budget and finishing up their slides. So here's hoping. Let's take care of my daily brain game. Odd one out. Which one doesn't belong? Glass, vase, mug, or bowl? I'm going to say vase because glass, mug, and bowl are all things you can eat with. And a vase hold flowers. Okay. Why am I about to cry? I'm not going to cry. Okay. So yesterday I mentioned sending an email to our district contact saying hey, we've decided to do our own thing. We just feel like it works better, whatever. Well, then that district contact's boss responds to me and basically says we have a reason for doing things the way that we're doing. Here are those reasons. And we don't think that you actually need to do it your own way. We think you need to do it our way. But if you decide to reorder the units, it could throw off the district assessments. You just need to discuss this plan with the dean on your campus. And of course, I interpret that as I'm in trouble, which I'm not, but it's just, I wanted to do something and they're saying no. So I'm just oh my gosh. And then I come in today to an email sent by the dean on my campus. And she says, as I read the emails you sent today, I just wanted to say thank you. Your passion for your team and our students is incredible. The excitement and confidence you bring to your classroom and to your team are truly special. You've stepped up as a leader, and your energy and leadership have made such a positive impact on our campus. One of the best parts of seeing you is the smile you always carry with you. It reflects the care and joy you pour into your work and the people around you. I'm so thankful that you are part of our family. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. It was just... You don't realize like how much you need that until you get it. You know what I mean? So I printed the email out and I'm gonna put it on my wall. It's my why, if you will. But yeah, I just so it's good to know that I have the support of my campus. So even if we decide to not follow the district's pacing, which we're gonna figure that out today, so even if we decide to do that, I know that I have the support of my admin, and I'm about to start crying. This has been absolutely, hands down, the best year of my teaching career, and I know I'm only on year 3, but it is like so good. And the crazy thing is, like, it's not just me. And I know that. I know it's not just me. But, like, everyone that I talk to on campus is like, oh, yeah, I hope I retire here. I love this campus. I love the admin that we have. And everyone is just, like, truly happy to be here. Which, it speaks volumes. So I am just feeling grateful this morning. Feeling grateful. So we just finished up at PLC, and I am so grateful for my team. Like, I am so grateful. I think we work together so well. We have varying levels of experience that really come together to help this be like the best team that it can be, and I'm just, we had really good discussions, and I'm just very thankful to be on the team that I'm on and to be surrounded with so many amazing teachers.
Of what? Are you on their website? Maybe you should go to their website. Well, how did you learn about it? You don't even know? Did you make it up? Does it exist? Of what? Yeah. Of what? Yeah.
Day is over. I spent my conference waiting to talk to my dean because basically we would just like to have a meeting with everyone that teaches Algebra 1 to kind of pick their brains on how they handle the whole pacing situation because, you know, I'm not saying that we're right 100%, but I am interested to just like talk to the district people and say like, okay, well, you know, why did you do it this way? What are your thoughts behind that? And then talk to people who were successful with this pacing and say, well, how did you do it? And stuff like that. So we are trying to get a meeting on the books for one of the PD days after the end of the year. just so we can maybe get some answers, because I think in order to be an exceptional teacher, I need to know the why behind everything. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Tomorrow, I'm going to be watching all of the students' vacation project presentations. I have my rubric that I'll be using to grade them. And that's all that we're doing this week. If we finish all the presentations early, I'll just put Harry Potter back on or something. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna head out of here. I know the bell just rang, but I have nothing to do. Like, I literally, all day is a conference for me. I was able to go through my entire, I think you saw that whole thing, and I threw away everything that I know I'm not going to use next year. So like all the foldables that I used this year that I'm not reusing, and just like worksheets that didn't work well and stuff like that. So the only thing that's in there is stuff that I plan on using again next year. So I have hard copies, and there's nothing else for me to do. There's really nothing for me to do. So I'm just gonna slowly mosey my way on out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, happy Thursday, and happy presentation day. So today I'm going to be watching all of these lovely presentations about their dream vacation, and I'm actually pretty excited. A lot of them were not done yesterday, but you know what? They said they were going to finish it at home. I don't know if they're actually going to finish it at home, but that's what they said, so it is what it is. I don't really know how many I'm going to get through today, just because I don't know how long they're going to take to present it, because it is like 20 to 30 slides if they did the whole thing, so it's pretty long. But at the same time, it's like they're not going to be spending much time on each slide. It's more so just like, click, here you go, click, here you go, you know? I'm going to be out on Monday, and so I've been like racking my brain trying to think of something that I could have them do on Monday without me that's like important enough, but not too important. You know what I mean? Because like we are starting another project next week, but like I don't want to start the project with the sub. No. So I think I'm gonna have them do this stained glass window project, which basically they have a bunch of equations that they have to find the slope and create a table of values, and then graph them all here. Then once it's graphed, they can color it and it'll be like stained glass. I did something similar earlier this year, but not a lot of kids got to do it because it was like an early finisher activity. Let's stretch our brains with my daily brain game. Something plus something times something else equals 88. Okay, well if I could get 11, I can't. Okay, so it can't be times 8. Oh, I can do 22, right? 22 times 4. So if I did 12 plus 10, that's 22, times 4 will be 88. Let's see. Yes. Oh, that was quick. Yay me. Just finished up at PLC, and I love when we don't have anything to do in PLC and we can just kind of yap, because I got so much intel on our district. Someone who's only been here for 3 years and who didn't grow up in this area. So like I didn't go to school here or anything like that. So they're talking about all these people and all these schools and like movement and stuff like that. It's so interesting. And we're like speculating who's coming back next year and who's not and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun during PLC today. Dutch Bros brought us coffee and energy drinks. I made myself a coffee before I knew they were coming. And so I got this energy drink. It's like cherry lime something, but it tastes off. Like it tastes very watered down, which is weird because there's no ice in it. It just tastes off, I'll say. And I had my coworkers try it and they agreed. They were like, yeah, that tastes watered down. So I don't know what's going on. Well, that was fun. All of my presentations today went well. Although I'm kind of torn because part of me is like kind of fed up with them not taking me seriously and like not taking my class seriously, to where I just want to put the grades in as they are. But then part of me is also like, it's literally 1 week before grades are due. And if I put in an 18 as an assessment grade, that's going to be like unrecoverable for some people. So I don't know whether I should curve it or what I should do. So I think I'm just gonna put all the grades in as is, and then maybe seeing how much that hurts everyone, maybe I'll curve it. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, I just put all of the project grades in, and honestly, 1, they weren't as bad as I thought. And 2, I checked to see how badly it brought people's grades down to put it in. There was a couple people who were like just passing, and then this grade put them down below failing. So I think for those students, I'm gonna offer something, but for the most part, I'm not gonna curve it. I think I'm gonna leave it as is because I gave them 2 weeks and they didn't take me seriously. Sucks, but that's what it is. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. And I want to cry. Okay, so 2 of my sweet students, they came in this morning and look what they did. They got me a whole cake, you guys, and it says Fave Teacher on it. They wrote Fave Teacher on it. They got me a coffee from 7 Brew and they put a little bow on it. Oh my goodness. And then they got me this adorable bag of sweets. Look, there's like flowers, and it has an Alani popcorn and sweet tart ropes, which I don't remember telling them that any of this was my favorite. I know they knew about Alani, but the other stuff, I'm like, this is quite honestly one of the best gifts I have ever received as a teacher. And I'm feeling so appreciated, so loved. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, that makes me so happy. Okay, so what am I doing today? Today is easy day. I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more presentations that from kids that just weren't here yesterday. And then once those are done, I'm just gonna watch a movie. But I also decided, so I'm not gonna be here on Monday. So I was trying to think of something to do for them. I have no idea what I was just talking about. One of my coworkers came in and she's just so sweet. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I think I was talking about I'm not gonna be here on Monday. I'm not gonna be here on Monday. So I was gonna leave them this like stained glass thing. I'm pretty sure I talked about it yesterday. But honestly, I think I'm gonna leave them a geometry worksheet because I don't know if I wanna do the other project that I had planned for them. Oh my goodness, I feel like I didn't even get to talk this morning. I don't even think I finished a single sentence from what I was trying to say, but it is now the end of the day. In my classes today, we got through the rest of our presentations, and then in my first class, we watched Ice Age. In my second class, we watched Alvin and the Chipmunks, and then in my third class, we watched Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. So excellent choices on my kids' part. And then on Monday, as I've said, I'm not going to be here, so I'm leaving a complementary supplementary angle worksheet for them to do because I'm going to do a little mini geometry lesson next week that I think I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. We're going to be doing just angles in geometry, so complementary, supplementary, triangles, vertical angles, stuff like that. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to have them do the goodbye project. And then it's the last week of school. I always, at the end of the year, I'm like, should I do a party? I don't want to do a party. but a party would be fun and memorable. But do I want to deal with that? But it's just one day. Memories for life. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. I think based on how next week goes, it'll determine if I do or do not have parties in my classes. So yeah, there's that. I have done all of my sped stuff that I'm supposed to do, all of my documentation I'm done. I am making keys for all of my foldables and student versions of all of my foldables. I'm just fully in 2026, 2027 school brain right now, where I'm just already making my slides for next year. I am figuring out my calendar for next year, because no matter what happens, our first semester is set, not in stone, but like in clay. You know, it's not set in sand, because that's, you know, that's nothing. But it's like, it's pretty firm. It's set in clay. And then a few things might change, but for the most part, like, I know what I'm doing the entire first semester. Second semester, we will deal with during the first semester. I forgot to do this morning, so let's do it now. Okay, I'm gonna cover up the hint, or the definition, and see if I can figure out what this word is. I feel like it starts with I keep wanting to say rejuvenate, but that's like not even close. Let me look at the definition. Capable of being replenished, especially in terms of natural resources. Is it renewable? Dang, the W and the J, I guess I used the W, but that J really threw me off. Renewable. Yay, yay. So it is 3:25. I plan on getting out of here right at 4 because I don't have anything to do. So I'm trying to keep myself busy for the next half hour, I guess. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where my head is. No, I do not just have to find something to do until 4 o'clock. I have to make sub-plans. I don't know what I was thinking. So I already have the worksheets here that I'm going to be assigning, and I'm just going to do it front and back. But then I need to actually print out sub-plans that tell us about everything they need. I already wrote some geometry stuff on the board, just like the definition of complementary and supplementary angles and that sort of stuff. And then I definitely need to clean up my desk because someone else is going to be in here and I don't want them to think I'm a total slob. I'm just like this, I guess. But look at this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky notes out, like pads of sticky notes out. What is wrong with me? Okay. I'm gonna write up my subplans real quick and then print them and make copies of the assignment. I also left them an online assignment, so they should be busy, but I also don't really care whether or not they do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to, but like, it's the second to last week of school. I can get over it. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. It is 3:53. I think I might sneak out just a few minutes early because I have quite a bit to carry, but I did clean up my desk. Cleaned up my desk and it feels lovely, and I know I'm just going to absolutely destroy it as soon as I get back on Tuesday. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this week's Week in My Life. There's only a few more of these for the school year. I cannot believe it. But please like, comment, subscribe, and all that other stuff just because I love talking to you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah.